Welcome back to Chrono Trigger.
Something slightly less stressful.
Yeah, in case you want to know, folks, my friend here, he just went through Eggman Land Day and Sonic Unleashed, and it's, well, it's bad.
I also went through Night, and I defeated the Lancer.
You mean the Dragoon?
Yeah, the Dragoon. It has a giant lance on it.
Anyway, stop this at once! What are you doing? Oh, what the? Wow, you were late to the party.
Yeah.
And Zerg Rush.
Oh, we could have taken those guys on if they only had a battle sprite.
Oh, wow. Anyway, June 15th, 1000 AD, 10:45 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby. Oh wait, no, it's not the Defendant Lobby. We're actually in the courtroom right now. Courtroom number one. This is the only courtroom in the castle.
Might as well just call it the courtroom.
Yep. So the Chancellor is the prosecutor, and Pierre over there, not related to the Pierre from Chrono Cross. He's our lawyer. Hang him upside down for a few years, fire, or shall we play the guillotine?
That's a little harsh.
Oh, the DS version also had a tickle torture machine. Oh, yes, Your Honor. The answer? No! No abduction took place. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I did. Well, not deliberately. Of course, no matter what, this makes you seem like you did the wrong thing, but in actuality, it's actually the right thing to do.
Even then, you're still going to get one or two naysayers.
Unless, of course, actually, not really. Objection!
You'll get at least one or two, but at the end, most of the time, you'll probably get zero.
And you also get someone to vouch for you, the little girl who helped get her kitty back. Yeah.
I wonder how the tickle torture works. Basically, you get tickled until you piss yourself to death?
Looks like they're buying it.
Because I don't know how that works.
Yeah, there was no motive at all. I mean, what motive would he have? He's as stoic as can be. No.
No.
Not at all. That's enough. I have no more questions.
The people trying to get her stuff.
Yeah. Yep, if he's guilty, stand to the left. If he's innocent, stand to the right. Not guilty. And not enough, if you get guilties, the crowd will cheer. Gee, crowd, you're kind of biased, aren't you?
I'd say we're in a packed court.
Yeah, but we've already got the majority rules. Not guilty. Not guilty.
You know, this is probably how Phoenix Wright will probably work later on in the future.
Well, yeah, the juris system. Order in the court.
A verdict has been reached.
Not guilty. But we still get 3 days solitary confinement.
Oh, goody.
Well, we did run off with her. Oh.
I honestly
what?
I honestly think this is rather pointless.
And King Guardia being way too protective of his daughter.
Oh yes, forget about the fact that you got sucked into another timeline and almost erased history from this point onward.
Kind of hard to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something you just up and forget.
But then again, 3 days solitary confinement will be out shortly. Things will be good. And who knows? Maybe she'll stop our house if she sneaks out.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, guilty? No. Whoa! I object. How dare you question me?
Paperwork's just probably held up in the system.
Gods! Okay.
Hey, I wonder if this will come back and bite us later.
Not really. Because the end result of this, the end result of this doesn't really matter, because whether we break out or wait for the execution, the end result is the same.
I'm just using a bit of foreshadowing here.
Sympathizes, but that's not for you, Lousy Felon. We got 6 ether. Wait, 1 ether?
What? Shit!
I could have sworn it was 6 ethers.
You sure that you didn't accidentally hit it?
No, I know for a fact. I saw it. It said 1 ether. You know what? I'm pissed. Pipe down. I said pipe down. Knock it up. Oh, I'll show you. Open it up.
Of course, they leave you with your weapons on.
Because they think you're too dumb to actually plan a jailbreak. That's what we get for misbehaving. Well, I'd rather rave than misbehave, bitch. Good night.
Conk.
Where am I going? Out of here.
Who said anything about running?
Well, I did. You know, normally I would not do the jailbreak, but then again, this will go actually a decent way to get mid-tonics.
That's true, and be honest, I don't think we want to sit there for, what is it, 5 minutes?
Well, true, but I don't know. You could infinitely grab mid-tonics here by knocking out the guards. This one will not have a mid-tonic. He passed out.
Oh. No goodies.
I'm still gypped. 1 ether? 1 ether, mid-tonic, 1 ether. Oh, hi. So you're an escape con.
I'm not a con, I'm just an escape victim.
Well, obviously the castle guards, apparently, well, the prison guards are not exactly human.
I think if I recall, they're also mystic.
They could be. I mean, when you come back here later, the Guardia soldiers are more or less note that the prison guards don't really. You don't pay me enough for this. They seem not. They note that they don't really feel. They didn't feel human, and that the Chancellor was crazy for something that comes up later.
And oddly, some things don't really change in timelines, do they?
Well, actually, this timeline did change already.
Well, yeah, I mean much, much later when we have to get a certain item here.
I know. Decadent. They are weak to light attacks, of course. Horribly weak!
Sheesh! A slash did that?
Wow. Yeah,
That's...
for a basic wind slash, that guy got blown away. Oh, and of course, you can face these guys.
You could say it was quite drafty.
Go to D.
Go to D. Go to I.
Anyway, blue shields. Come on, lower your shield. Come on.
Shields! Shields down! Oh, this didn't turn out well at all.
No, I didn't. Shields! Shields!
Huh. You let your guard down.
Uh-oh. The prisoner's escaping! Great. Oh, by the way, if you ever play the hack known as Times Fury, you probably don't want to, you know, break out on your own unless you've leveled up quite a lot, because these guards, they can inflict like 20 to 30 HP damage.
Ugh.
Not to mention they have like double the health.
Oh, that's just fun and dandy.
Yeah. Not to mention, in Times Fury, Chrono, Maro, Luca, and Frog's starting accessories are not present. No bandana, no ribbon, no sight scope, no power glove, and they don't start with their default armor either.
The power glove. It's so bad.
And that's not all. Everyone's stats are nerfed too.
I recall seeing the intro video.
Yeah.
So I know.
And yet, my good friend Bo actually managed to beat the entire hack.
Whew. Let's get this guy out. He'll be helpful later.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this makes you start to realize that Guardia's law system is rather corrupt.
Well, I blame the Chancellor.
The Chancellor's gone corrupt in this timeline, too.
Then again, in 600 AD, it was due to Yakra impersonating him.
It couldn't be another one. We probably just murdered that one. We couldn't have children or descendants. I mean, the possibility is lunacy.
Then again, this is time travel we're talking about. Anything could have happened. And not to mention, it's an altered timeline now.
Ah, true that.
Anyway, oh, yeah, I guess if you go outside and come back here, then you can get more mid-tonics by knocking out the guards. Okay, there we go. Bonk!
For some reason, I have the Final Fantasy IX hurry theme stuck in my head now.
Uh-huh. But I should note, in Times Fury, the dragon tank, the boss of this place, is way
it's a
strong.
monster.
Yeah. Missiles do like, what, 200 damage?
That's a full bar of health.
That's enough for a mid-tonic. And, well, he's all bones.
That's all they got left is their bones.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, now we can grab ourselves a new sword. And no, the utter lack of music.
Yeah. Especially on my end of things. I can't hear anything.
Of course you can't. But in any case, yeah, since if you're breaking out on your own, you don't get music.
Ah.
Oh well. Then again, if we had
Ow.
Then again, if we broke out with Lucas' help, we wouldn't have gotten mid-tonics from the guards. 1,500 gold and a load sword, a silver sword, a silver sword.
As it would be in the DS version.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they change silver to load?
A silver load?
I just figured maybe it means the same thing.
I don't know. Blame Woolsey.
I can't really blame the guy. The guy did pretty good with what he had.
That's true. Being creative, I'll still stay mostly true to the source material.
Yeah, the only problem with, I think the only translation that he had, other than this game, difficulty with was Secret of Mana.
Yeah, I was thinking about, most likely Secret of Mana.
Secret of Mana was done in a month.
Ouch.
That's how much Square gave him for time. Though, speaking of Woolsey, he did transfer to a certain company at the time, after Final Fantasy VI, I believe.
Huh.
Or Chrono Trigger, whichever came next. He helped with a game called Shadow Madness on the PS1.
I played that. I beat that.
Yeah.
I still have it.
Yeah, he was one of the head guys behind it. It was kind of their way of trying to make a JRPG in Western, as it were.
Yeah. Well, to quote one of the characters, there will be death. Anyway,
There's no way you're escaping!
Oh, really? The great Miss Ashtier thinks otherwise. But she's like, looks like you didn't need my help after all. Let's blow this joint. He passed out. We should give him a tonic. 5 of them, in fact.
At least that didn't change.
Well, yeah. Well, what do you expect it didn't change? I was quoting the DS version.
Well, yeah, but I like those.
Yeah, I know. The DS version made that a lot funnier. Only a maniac, unless it was being attacked by a maniac charging with a sword, you shouldn't have any problems.
Very oddly specific there.
Yeah, I gave Luca the bandana so she can have a slight speed boost for this one.
Yeah, because this fight can be a little rough if you don't know what you're doing.
Not much. It takes me a while.
This fight
takes
a while.
Because I keep trying to go for all 3 parts at once. Anyway,
even though the main idea is to go after the head,
and then
the wheel and the main body.
Anyway, the dragon tank. Yeah, I foolishly go for the head first after it regenerates.
Duh.
Unfortunately, apparently, doing this only results in a counter ability, recovering HP.
And pretty much rendering your efforts in that area moot.
Yep. So all I can do is just chip away.
Head repairs damage. Damn it. I don't think that cyclone strategy worked for you, my friend.
Well, it didn't. It takes me a while to realize that.
I wonder how the hell he's actually doing it while he's almost flying through the air.
I don't know.
Ow.
Ow, that hurt. And of course, as you may have read or may have noticed in the manual, the tank head is immune to light and fire, rendering flamethrower and wind slash useless.
I'm halfway tempted of screaming, "This isn't working!"
Even I knew that. That's why eventually I just give up. I mean, it's after I actually killed the tank head with a regular slash, and I'm like, wait, what? What do you expect? I was that stubborn.
I thought I was stubborn trying to get an S rank in Eggman Land.
Doesn't really... Well, that rendered that Cyclone useless. So since her techs are useless, more or less, Luca is forced to be the healer for this fight.
I'm gonna sit back and take a drink of the good old orange juice.
Of course you will. Bonk bonk. That's slightly stung. There. After I run out of MP, I finally just do it.
Note to self, guys.
Don't do what I did.
Yeah, don't do what he did until the head is destroyed. Then go for the cycle.
Yeah, that's why I like. Screw it. Wait, I'm like, what?
You got trolled hard.
Yes, I did. Anyway, energy is stored in the wheels.
Yeah, destroy the wheels now.
And the only reason I'm going for Cyclone is because it's slightly stronger than my normal physical.
Oh dear, here it comes. Or not.
Nope.
Now, it's...
Now,
it's just...
now I can use Flame Toss.
And burn her up.
For not very much. Ah, and it counters.
Oh, joy.
That laser hurts.
Yeah, and Luca's almost dead.
Oh! Don't worry. She'll heal herself. Yeah, I was...
Just attack it normally.
No, I'm going to use... I'm going to use Cyclone.
You mean that you're going to use,
Yeah, use them in Ether.
I figured that you're going to
worked.
go for Airworld.
Oh well. Anyway, epic moment!
Whoa!
Take that!
Damn!
Fix it quickly!
Maybe this structurally isn't the best time or place to do that!
Don't fool yourself thinking you gotten away with this. Hey, oh, wait, the treasure chest you can loot here. Oh, it's a shelter.
Cool.
Well, considering I don't buy shelters for a very long time, it's useful.
There's...
Anyway, let's just bust through.
Yeah, we don't have to fight them at all. You just gotta run.
Oh, we don't have to fight them at all. Moral to the rescue. I guess we're paying the favor? But
she should mention, why are we... Here comes...
The Chancellor? Again? Well, how do you get here that fast?
You sacrifice the other two?
Maybe. What?
But I'm innocent. You just condemned me to death.
Yeah, she didn't pick up anything. It's called common sense. You had screw you. Yeah, we're out of here. Oh boy. The thing is, he does care, but it's complicated.
Yeah, except for the fact that he should just be letting us go in the first place. Our term is done.
I don't think he I don't think he knows the truth of what happened, though.
So he's just going to stand there and let you get executed, even though you were lawfully unguilty in the court of law.
I don't understand his logic at all.
I want to put a sword in his ass, and then I'll become king.
Wait. Well, who cares, Luca? This place stinks anyway. Well, where we're going, we don't need anyone. Well, at least not the Chancellor or his cronies.
Where we're going, we don't need laws.
See ya. You're like, what?
Apparently, they can't see time gates.
And yet we can.
Convenient.
Whoa.
This is something different.
Where? More like when. Seems so advanced, like we're in another world. Well, compared to their own time. Whoa.
Ah, this,
Got any cash? Got us, buddy? Oh, that's good stuff. Alright, so by... Oh, now we can buy mid-tonics. Anyway, iron helm, iron suit. Yep, pretty much upgrade everyone's armor and stuff. Okay, now we can sell our old stuff. Sell the main suits, the bronze helms, and the bronze mail, steel saber, and the dart gun. There. Now,
good as new.
save money, it'll do you good. That's my motto.
Especially in this era.
Oh, the beast are the reactor weapons like guns and swords. He's talking about the shadow enemies, actually. Yeah, Kingdom? What are you talking about? You look at food, you lose. Ah, the Enertron. Well, we're tired from that boss fight, I suppose, so... HP will be restored. But you're still hungry. Oh.
If there's one thing I do like about Chrono Cross, it brings back the Enertron, and it still has the same message.
That's one thing Chrono Cross got right, I suppose.
There are a few decent references to previous game. Just the problem is the in-game plot relies on pretty much the knowing the whole end of the first game.
Anyway,
not really so much a sequel, but I'm gonna go with offshoot. But
anyway, come on, give us our turns.
As for these guys, they pretty much take normal damage for the most part.
But the octopods are slightly resistant to our elemental attacks.
Oh, goody.
But yeah, like I said, the guy in the dome was referring to the shadow enemies. Those guys are immune to our weapons.
But thankfully, as long as you use an elemental attack, life is good.
Alright, and... Wow. Traitors to the crown must die! What? Felt... Anyway, we're... Aww. What?
Oh, my brother wrote me a note about the fact that he'll be stuck with Grandma tomorrow.
Anyway, oh great. Meat Eater's heal!
I'll think about it. I'll get you the Coke Zero, fine.
Hey, for those of you who are just tuning in and don't know what is going on, he's living with his brother.
In a camper. 2 guys, 1 camper. Best porno ever.
Not really.
Brothers.
Do you really need to go down that route?
Yes. Oh God! No! Oh God!
Told ya! But did you listen to me? No. Come on. Oh, great. I hate healers. That's why I always go for them, usually go for them first.
Blueberry saucer, pancake sausage, best.
Are you sure you're okay? Oh wait, you're not okay. You probably got your head smashed.
Ah, okay. I'm back.
Okay.
I did not say anything really screwed up, did I?
Yes. It says hey about blueberry pancakes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she did.
I don't recall saying anything.
Yeah, I want to rearrange the party so it's Chrono Luca. Oh, great. 2 meat eaters and 2 octopods.
Oh, good.
Go for this one. Whichever one will work. Oh, this.
They are
Like
resistant to light.
I said, they are more susceptible to physical blows.
And all that damage that you did. Gone.
Anyway. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Other than that, these guys are pretty standard fare. They're not really all that difficult.
Yeah, but they are annoying. Especially since they heal.
All the time.
And the octopods occasionally can drain.
Just to make sure the fight lasts longer.
Longer than it should.
Jeez.
Fortunately, we're almost out of here.
I thought these were... This is about as bad as dealing with some of those demons and soul hackers. Especially the one that kept spamming Secunda. Ugh.
And you thought it was cool to use with debuffs, except when they're used against you.
Oh yeah, yeah. But then again, if I were anything, I would be a debuff person. A debuff person with healing and massive electric skills, but hey, that's neither here nor there.
No, besides, that role's already taken.
In what way?
Akihiko Sonata.
Buy you swords.
Well, in that case, then that was already that was also taken.
Anyway, let's proceed downward and try not to have any of the bloody rats steal our stuff.
Yeah.
And you may try to avoid the mutants, but guess what?
You're gonna have to fight one eventually.
Regardless.
Ah, see?
Now, the mutants have a huge amount of health, but compared to the octopods and all this stuff that we fought previously,
Ugh.
they're kinda easy.
Yeah, and they give out terrible experience. Oh, and it drained for little HP.
That's always a hoot and a half.
Ooh, critical hit.
Run!
Aw.
Not
there.
quite.
There we go. 22 experience, 1 tech point, 30 gold.
If there's anything that I could say that's really good about Chrono Trigger, it's the fact that battles for the most part in this game compared to like others are fairly fast.
Yeah. And here are the shadows.
Use slash or
Whoops.
or flame toss.
Yeah, those attacks work. Or you can also use another character's technique.
But we won't get him for another till the next part.
Yeah. Anyway, we're out of here.
Woot!
Anyway, next up is Arisdome.
Aristome.
Arisdome.
Alright.
I don't know, okay, or it could be Aris, depending. Where are you from? Yeah, yeah. Finally got people who crossed the ruins. So there are people who could beat up those freaky mutants. Yeah, a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh, haven't seen him since, huh? Did you really come from the dome? No. A time portal? What the? Ah, a computer. A bunch of lunatic robots? Ah, Doan. A huge computer and a storage center for food.
Next part, the plot.
Finally. Yeah, talk about crackpots. Door the Crest Dynamite will budget, and this girl has a lesser inventory than the guy in Trandome. Minus the mid-tonics, as you can see.
Oh.
Save money, you do good. That's what the other guy used to say. Yeah, we kind of spent from that trip in the ruins. But you're still hungry. Oh, it's
I
very
could use a granola bar.
Well, maybe later. See you guys in part 4.
Later.